All right, welcome everyone. So we're going to go over how to do the falls, which is a huge part of our curriculum, right? So we're going to start with a front fall, probably the most difficult one of all. Okay, so Mr. Robert, would you be kind enough to guide Sensei Abby, please?
All right, so Abby, as we go through this fall, a couple of important things to remember. Number one is we need to protect our head and our face. So as we do this, I'm going to ask you to do some things that are a little different than you're used to. And then what I'll also do at the end is I'll add a couple of refinements that make it even better. All right, so to start with, just go ahead and squat down. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a triangle when you land on the ground. So we're going to land with the fleshy part of our arms down, fleshy parts of our hands flat, so that we're not putting any pressure on our wrists. We want to land on a nice solid base. So all I'd like you to do, first of all, put your knees down on the ground, and I want you to roll forward and make that triangle in front, just like that. Okay? Come back up. So stay with knees down. We're going to do that another time. This time, not just the triangle, but we're going to protect our face as well as our head. So turn your head to the side as you put your arms down on the ground. Okay? Just like that. All right? If anything were to happen and your arms didn't support you, you'd land on the side of your head instead of on the front. Not great, but much better than the alternative. Okay, so makes sense to you so far? All right, so that's how we can practice the front half without even worrying about what happens with the back half. Front fall is a little bit tricky because the legs go one way and the arms go the other, and the belly button stays where it is. So you want to get comfortable with that landing on your arms before you go back. It's also important, do that one more time. I want everybody to see this, just the arms down. The arms are going down. They're not shooting out to the front, because if you land this way, the arms will collapse. So we're going to have arms coming down straight. Legs are going to move backwards when we get ready for that. Okay. All right? All right, go ahead and squat again. This time I want you to do just your legs. So set your hands down, and I want you to shoot your legs out to the back and separate them behind you. Good. Come back one more time. Now I want you to see where your belly button is right now. I'm going to mark it, and I want you to do it one more time so you can see it is staying still. Okay? See how it stays still? Come back up. All right, so if we do those two together, you're going to need to shoot the legs first, and as your belly button starts to come down to the ground, that's when the arms will come down. Yes. All right? So you're going to land on your toes, legs apart. Belly button's going to stay where it is. You're going to land on the platform with your head turned to the side. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then we'll add the special thing to it at the end. Okay. Well done. Good. Come back up. Did you feel any tendency to slide forward at all? You could feel how the legs went back and everything else went straight down to the ground. The one more thing we're going to add is we're going to add a kia.
Okay.
And the purpose of the kia, I'm sure you've had the experience riding a bicycle and you made a mistake and somehow you fell and part of the bicycle hit you and knocked the wind out of you, right? You're going, what that is your diaphragm muscle. It does two things really well. You know what those two things are? It breathes in and it breathes out. If you ask it to do anything else, it starts doing this, and it can't breathe in or out. That's what happens when the wind gets knocked out of you. To keep that from happening in a fall, we do a kia. We just let the air loose so that muscle will relax when we do the fall. So just add a good exhale kia into the fall, and then you've got everything you need.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Come back up. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's how we do a front fall.